This is Vivian. Ugh. I guess named after Vivian James. This is Elon Musk's oldest son who trooned out due to a lack of paternal oversight. And this is a 2 hour long conversation with Vivian and Hassan Abi, the Turk Roach. So Vivian has been doing a humiliation ritual on their father by talking to Teen Vogue and then to Hassan. Basically to say that Elon sucks. In particular, he says that Elon never worked in his presence. When he was a child, before he and his mother split, he never saw him work. And the only thing that he would do that was work related was call people on the phone and then scream at them to the point where he would become scared. He would, like, Elon would be screaming on the phone so angrily that Vivian would shake in their boots as a mere child. That's one of their allegations. Now, if you look at the background of Vivian's room, you may think that Zaire lives in a very shitty apartment. And if it looks a little bit weird, it's because Vivian's in Japan, chat. He denies being a weeaboo. In fact, he says that he tries to desperately avoid the topic of anime while in Japan because he does not want to be seen as a weeaboo. And he says that in Japan there is a what do you call it? It's like a widespread misconception, but it's not actually false. It's like there's a stereotype that anybody white in Japan is just a gross weeaboo. This is what he literally says. And he says he tries very hard not to ever talk about anime to anybody because he does not want to be maligned as one of these gross Westerners that only come to Japan because they love anime. He's there studying. He says that he likes the Japanese language and he really likes Japan as a place to live. So he's studying the language and he has to return to the United States in I think 2 weeks after this was posted. And he's really afraid of going back because he likes Japan's public transportation and he thinks that the United States is a depressing place to live. That's what he said. I think there's more. I have notes for this actually because I took notes. Believe it or not, chat. The big one is that he denies, because there's always been this talk. In fact, Elon even purports this himself, that his oldest son trooning out is the reason why he's suddenly pivoted right, and he is very anti-trans now. Vivian denies this. He says that he has no belief or suspicion that his transition had anything to do with Elon going right, even though that's what Elon says himself. He says that his father is merely capitalizing on the fact that he has a estranged son / tranny daughter, and uses that to try and appeal to the far right more, as opposed to it being a genuine place of concern. He says that his mother was very supportive of him transitioning, which does not surprise me because you need one enabling parent for this shit to happen, generally speaking. So that's basically it. That's the high points of this interview. And at the same time, by the way, Elon Musk is having baby mama drama on Zitter, on his own platform that he paid multiple billions of dollars to own. Elon responds to Ashley St. Clair, who said that something about paternity test for her child. He says, I don't know if the child is mine or not, but I'm not against finding out. No court order is needed. Despite not knowing for sure, I gave Ashley $2.5 million and I sent her $500,000 a year. So that is obviously fucking bullshit. If you don't know for sure if a child is yours or not, and the amount of money that you're going to owe them is in the millions, you for sure are going to go get a fucking paternity test immediately. There's no way in hell that you're going to just pay that money. So he 100% is sure that that child is his. There's no fucking way that he's going to pretend that he's paying that much without knowing for sure. But then she replies and says, Elon, we asked you to confirm paternity through a test before our child, who you named, was ever born. You refused, and you weren't sending me money. You were sending support for your child that you thought was necessary. Now, look, bro, as a woman respecter, I understand that child support is for the child. As the son of a single mother, I understand what child support is for, right? However, I will go out. This is a brief anti-whammon tangent, if you can tolerate this, chat. I think $500,000 a year is probably excessive for the cost of a child. A little bit much. If I had to wager, I would wager that little X the second is not sleeping in a golden crib, sucking on a golden pacifier, and eating only milk from like wet nurses fed a diet of like the purest foods on the planet Earth. I have a feeling, an inclination that some of that money is being used to enrich oneself as well. Forgive me, chat, if that's an extreme position to take, but I will go there. You were sending support for your child that you thought was necessary until you withdrew most of it to maintain control and punish me for disobedience, but you're really only punishing your son. It's ironic that your last effort in court was to try and gag me while you use your social media channel you literally own to distribute derogatory messages about me and my child to the entire world. It's about control with you, and everyone can see it. America needs you to grow up, you petulant man-child. Pretty good post. Agree with most of that. If only. I just have this thought. This niggling little thought in the back of my mind, chat. That Elon Musk could avoid many of these issues that he's currently facing with various baby mamas and a strange woman with tranny sons. I feel like this could have been avoided if there was some kind of thing. I don't have a name for it, where it's like you just take like one dude and one chick, right? And then you do like a thing where you only have like kids with yourselves, right? And then it's like a little bubble, right? It's like a little loop, a closed loop. And you have like the one woman and then the one dude and then offspring. And you raise them cooperatively but exclusively. And you know what I mean? I feel like that would be a lot better than like sowing the wild oats with every fucking lady that you can possibly convince, you can possibly financially compel to accept the wild oats. You know what I mean? In fact, I think I'm taking inspiration here from a very well-known, very influential philosophical speaker, chat. Truth be told, these are not my original thoughts. I'm actually referencing somebody. I'm standing on the shoulders of a giant, as I say this, chat. Let's hear what he has to say.
Also keep in mind that while you're playing with these things, you should keep in mind of what your true original gender is. Because it's like you're learning about that girl you want to take on a date, young man. Or likewise, you feel more comfortable to approach that boy just saying hello that you've been checking out from a distance, young lady. And hopefully in due time or now, each and every one of you will stay straight. You know, girl for boy, boy for girl. Everything else is vice, as said by Dr. Kinsey.
As said by Dr. Kinsey. Even this philosophical king will take a moment to acknowledge the giants that he stands on, chat. Isn't that wonderful? As he says, young lady, young man, staying straight together. And everything else, chat, is vice, in the words of Dr. Kinsey. Really influential here. In fact, the situation is so fucking bad because he did not listen to Christian that Ashley St. Clair is now saying the fucked up botched penis isn't real, it can't hurt you. The fucked up botched penis is real. She alleges that Elon Musk attempted to use his money to get a penis enlargement surgery. And the result was a Frankenpenis, much like a pooner. Which, ordinarily, taking the slings and arrows of a scorned woman would leave much room for doubt and suspicion, as it were, chat. However, the issue with providing Elon this benefit of a doubt stems from the fact that he's recently tweeted out about how the human mind is like a bootloader for enhanced artificial intelligence or whatever the fuck. So he's like endorsed transhumanism. And what would be a greater step for transhumanism than a penis enlargement surgery. Much like how in medicine, pharmaceuticals, the or the Viagra is like where most of that money goes. Like Viagra and weight loss is like where the most of pharmaceutical innovation goes. Transhumanist cyborg penises sounds like the first step of where transhumanist innovation would go. And then from there you can fuck around with your brain or whatever the fuck. So what a mess. Apparently even Mari Povich, the guy that does paternity tests on like his fucking weirdo Jerry Springer like drama show, like what's it called, trash TV show, he weighed in and he said he would be happy to have Ashley St. Clair and Elon Musk on his show to do a paternity test. And then we could even get oh my god, this is a super old internet meme. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's see. Oh hell yeah. Okay, this is the good slop right here.
Wait a second. This has been a very serious drama, okay? And
so this could be Elon Musk over here where the black man is sitting, and Ashley St. Clair could be over here where the white trash is sitting, and we could get a little bit of this.
Is that right?
Oh, she already shucking and jiving. She knows that mulatto baby is definitely that man's child.
Okay, when it comes to 2-year-old AJ, Colin, you are not.
Dance chat. Dancing chat. Hell yeah. This could be Elon. This could be Elon. We've seen, I love how they're all half black kids, by the way. How much black dick are you sucking where you don't even know who the fucking father is? This could be Elon Musk. We've seen his dance moves. We know he's a good dancer. This could be him on the Maury Povich show. Nylani. Bitch, if you name a kid Nylani, nobody can claim that baby. Good stuff. I feel alive again. I feel a little bit sluggish this morning, but now that I got to see some trash TV, I got blood pumping in my veins again. He is African. It's true. It's true. What more could you ask for? That is all you need. That's the chemical X for a Maury Povich episode. We just need an African American gentleman.
Thank you for watching this clip. This is Perspicacity. Remember to like and subscribe.